time, run on for a long time. You can run on for a long time. Sooner or later, God'll cut you down. Sooner or later, God'll cut you down. Go and tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Oh, great goddamn, come and gather for mass. Walk to the sun, neath the overpass. I've been down on a bended knee. I can do a stranger I could not see. He spoke to me in a voice so sweet. I heard the shuffle of angels' feet. He looked at me and my heart stood still when he said, boy, go do my will. Go and tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Well, you may throw your rock and hide your hand, working in the dark as a fellow man. Sure as there is the day and the night, what's done in the dark will be brought to the light. You can run and hide, zap inside, try to take the mold from your neighbor's eyes. Sure as we're made of rich and poor, you're gonna reap just what you sow. Run on for a long time, run on for a long time. You can run on for a long time. Sooner or later, God'll cut you down. Sooner or later, God'll cut you down. Go and tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Church and never prayed in their life, trying to make a date with their neighbor's wife. Listen to me, man, sure as you're born, you better leave that woman alone. 'Cause one of these days you'll mark my words, you think that guy is gone to work. You'll walk up and knock on that door. That's all, brother, you'll knock no more. Run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Yeah, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, God'll cut you down. Sooner or later, God'll cut you down. Well, tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down.
And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luco Blaze on The Metal Experience.
Woo! We just heard some Tanzan Beard King off of the Hex EP. See them play the Subterranean in Chicago on Saturday with Contra, DeVille, and Known by Numbers. And then we also heard Fool's Brew with the song God'll Cut You Down. They're playing Riley's Roadhouse on Saturday.
Roadhouse.
In this Saturday in Romeoville with Convoy. I am Luke Blaze with Morgan Danielle, the chin hair of knowledge. It's the facial hair of knowledge. And tonight we have on with us Gray Skies Above. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves, what you do in the band, and who we got missing tonight.
I'm Malcolm Jefferson, and I'm the bass guitarist.
I am Noah, and I do singing.
I'm Bob. I plays the guitars, and we are missing Morgan, also on the guitars.
And I'm Jason. I drum.
You beat the Skins?
He drums. He beats the shit out of some
beats the fucking
Skins.
Skins, all right.
Woo! All right. Well, Gray Skies Above. Give me the whole background story. Give me the VH1 behind the music backstory. How did the band form? How do you guys all meet each other? I want all the dirty details.
All right, I'm going to start this off. So we first were... we used to be, me, Noah, and Malcolm were all in a band called Patient Zero, and that was basically last summer. At the end of that, we had a couple members leave, and we were trying to decide whether to basically keep going with that band or to, like, drop off. So, or drop off and become a new band. We decided to do that. We changed to Gray Skies Above. Got a different drummer at the time, and we just started up with one guitar. And then after a while, Jason here joined us, and Jason was actually in my previous band, Prone to Infection, one of my high school best friends. And,
Oh, man. Prone to infection.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're prone to infection, all right.
How did they come up with that name again, Jason?
All right. So one night, it was me and my little brother were watching TV, and we were thinking of names. I was thinking of names for this band, and we see this commercial for I don't know what the hell it was.
Ass cream.
It was some sort of medicine.
Some dick cream.
sort of ass cream.
And like
Asper-cream?
they went through all the symptoms you'll feel, and they were like, if you were prone to infection, you shouldn't take this or whatever. And my brother was like, what's prone to infection mean? And I'm like, that's a badass band name.
That's what that means.
That's what that means.
So yeah, that was it.
Nice.
Well, then how do you guys... All right, so now back on to Gray
Yes.
Skies Above.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
the backstory. Continue.
Yes.
Continuing with the backstory. So, we first started playing shows actually in Patient Zero without Noah. I was singing. I had written all the guitars for this album, but then we had a singer drop off, so we were like, okay, let's try singing and stuff. And it worked out pretty good. John from Prone to Infection ended up coming into Patient Zero. Lots of moving around and like basically two bands, Patient Zero and Prone to Infection, both broke up. Now there's Absalom and Gray Skies Above. There's members moved around, etc. But I first met Noah when he started. He would come on stage with us because we had known him and do a cover of Killswitch Engage. And after a while, dude, that cover was just so awesome that we were like, Noah, do you want to just join the band, dude? We can do two singers. Why not, you know? So that's how he came around. Malcolm actually was there from the start of forming Patient Zero, basically. I met him through Craigslist. So
Ooh,
yeah.
Craigslist.
Creepy.
Yep.
The back pages of Craigslist?
I'm not going to go into details.
Men,
I'm just joking around.
the men wanted ads.
Men
on Craigs-
seeking men
Men
for
seeking
band.
men. Seeking men for a metal band.
Oh, yeah. Something like that. Yeah, someone else can pick it up. That's basically it.
I can take it from here. All right. Well, I've been jamming with these guys for almost 2 years. Like I said, I've known these guys since the beginning. I met Bob through Craigslist because I had been in a band previously with Noah, and I had only been in that band for a week. I'm not going to explain reasons why, but after that, I was just from friends and family. They're like, "Why don't you just get some kick-ass musicians and just start over?" And so I put an ad on Craigslist. He happened to be one of them. Me and him talked for a few months, and then November 9th, 2014 is when I met him and we
Damn.
jammed.
Malcolm's the date guy. November 9th, 2014 is apparently when we first jammed.
That is when we jammed, and I knew from that night it was gonna go somewhere.
This is the night we're fucking going somewhere.
This is the band ship. It's Malcolm and Bob. They're always there for each other.
Nice. Well, you got to be there for someone.
I love you dearly.
Noah's
buddy.
always there for Malcolm's little sister.
Oh, trust me, I am always there for Malcolm's little sister.
They've actually been dating for like a year, Noah and Malcolm's little sister.
Oh, okay.
She's a nice lady.
Malcolm,
not
I
weird,
fucked your
right?
sister.
Oh my god.
Malcolm's like, no!
On the next episode of Maury Povich.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Well, so how long has Gray Skies Above been officially Gray Skies Above?
Well, our first show was in January. Was I think it's January 10th in 2016.
I'm
Was,
sure Malcolm's got a date for us too.
It was January 10th.
January 10th
It
was
was
the
January
show.
10th.
Of 2016?
When did
2016.
When did we technically start Gray Skies Above up though?
November 1st, 2015.
Okay. So, yeah. We basically started the band, started from scratch, and we were playing shows like 3 months later. So, we actually got asked by Backburner last minute to hop on this show, and we were like, are we ready for this shit? Fuck it, let's do it. So, and it's been a party since then. Every time we play, we get more excited about it. So,
All right. Well, since then, give me some of the deets on the shows. What's the most embarrassing moment in a live performance?
When I ripped my pants.
ripped pants.
I was stretching before the show. We were playing in Plano, and I was stretching before the show because you get fucked up if you don't stretch. And I did a wrong stretch and
A wrong
huge-
stretch?
A wrong
For his pants.
A wrong stretch for your pants.
wrong stretch for my pants.
So did it go straight up the
And,
seam?
it went straight up from the inside of the thigh all the way up the ass. It was
Nice.
great.
Still played the show in the ripped pants.
Oh yeah,
right?
oh yeah.
You had
oh, yeah.
to. You didn't have a backup pair of pants?
Oh no. It's either ripped
Never.
pants or
Boxers.
naked.
Or bust?
naked?
We did do
Free
boxers
ball,
at
bro.
one point.
Free ball?
Free ball.
Jeez.
In Patient Zero, for our last song of one show, we just all dropped our pants and played it in our boxers because why not?
I'm sure you made your mom very proud.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she loved it.
Love you, Mom. Shout out to Regina Center.
Oh, my goodness. So, all right. So you ripped your pants. The rest of the band, Malcolm, Bob, Jason.
I don't really have any embarrassing moments that I can remember on the top of my head.
Malcolm's always just a beast on stage, and that's it.
Just a beast.
I'm very active.
probably
I move
my-
around a lot.
Yeah, probably my worst moment on stage. I have a flying V guitar, and I twice in the same song, if I flip it up, I can't really show because it's a radio show, but if I flip it up a certain way, the chord just like pops out. And I did it twice, and the second time was right before this drop and everything. And this was when we only had one guitar in the band before Morgan came around, so it just kind of failed. The other Morgan.
Okay, the other Morgan.
The other Morgan. You can come play guitar if you want.
Morgan, you want to go play guitar?
I will fail miserably.
Come on.
I'm not good.
She's great.
Believe in yourself.
She's underselling herself. She's
She's
fucking
born and good.
beast.
I
She's
am
great.
not. Stop talking me up. I don't know how to play.
She doesn't know how to
So
play
she's
guitar.
amazing.
So
Let's
she's
move on.
amazing. She'll shred.
She used to have a Thunder Strat. Could that count?
No.
She
No, it
sh-
does not.
She shreds.
It's gone. I sold it.
Jason, any
Maybe.
Not any major problems, except for just, stick breaking and people falling on my drum set. Sorry.
who's falling on your drums?
Me.
Several people, unfortunately. Noah, Malcolm, the singer of In the Hour, Chuck.
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 Yeah. But yeah, that's about it.
I jumped off his drums once.
Oh, yeah, I was not happy about
Yeah,
that.
he was actually pretty.
I was pissed.
Was there any damage?
No. It just could have been bad.
There could have been damage to Bob if there was any damage.
Yeah. I'll take that. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So your first show, 3 months into it, how many tracks you guys play live?
I think we had 5 songs and like a cover or 2.
What do you guys cover?
We cover Beartooth and
What?
Lamb of God and Of Mice and Men.
All right, what Beartooth song?
The Lines.
The Lines.
It's actually one of our fan favorites.
Morgan, they cover The Lines.
I like that song.
I like that song too.
I think that's a great song.
We're-
It is a great
I don't
song.
know
I
that
think there's
song.
only like 2 songs that they ever made that I just don't like. But
What's-
everything
what songs
else,
are those?
Can you not like Beartooth?
The one where he talks about his
But
dad.
yeah, off the first album?
Or Sick and
No.
Disgusting?
No,
The
the
last
first
song
album, the
on
last song where he
Disgusting.
just cries.
So I
Sick and
just
Disgusting.
Is
refuse
that
to
what the
hear it.
last song is
That's
called?
what it's called. Sick
I
and
hate it.
Disgusting.
I
I think
deleted-
that's a great song.
I deleted
So
that
much
one
passion.
from my phone because I was like, I can't fucking, as a grown man, walk around and listen to another grown man cry.
There's so much passion.
No, it's too much passion. Keep that in the bedroom.
Keep the passion in the pants.
Keep your passion in your pants. Pound babes.
I'll take that passion.
Patch
So-
it, pound it, babes.
Yeah, that's the only song I don't like by them.
Fuck bitches,
Out of their two albums.
Yeah, I don't remember if there was one.
That's
after
it.
the
That's
other
the only one I don't
Because you
like.
can't not like Beartooth.
Oh,
We
I
love
know.
Beartooth.
We just saw them.
We just saw them.
No comment.
I wish I could see them because they're
You
amazing.
you
They
can.
were
I've
amazing.
seen them before. I want to see them again.
Oh.
And again and again.
You can see
That's
them
one
again
band that
and
I
again.
would go see again and again.
No
and I did
comment.
meet Caleb, and he was amazing.
We
He's
saw him
the
at the House of
nicest
Blues.
motherfucking
He
guy
is.
ever.
He really is.
And
nice.
he's like 8 feet tall. So
really
like-
tall. What the
I know.
fuck?
Is he
It's
really?
like
He's
and,
like a
huge.
monster.
He's huge.
and then you're like, and you're crying on a no. You're a fucking animal. What are you doing? Fucking, why are you crying? Go and fucking murder
Okay,
something.
moving on. So, Lamb of God song, which one?
Laid to rest.
Wow, nice.
Nice.
And what about Of Mice and Men?
Bones exposed.
Bones exposed.
Exposed.
You guys both yelled that out. Actually,
They got really excited.
Golly, Malcolm.
Oh shit.
That's one of our other fan favorites.
Oh shit.
so you guys play all three of those, or you guys switch them up, or
It depends how long of a set list it is. Typically, we switch them up, kind of just keep the covers revolving.
all right?
We also get a high demand for that Beartooth song, though. That's definitely.
Are there any videos
Oh, there is a ton
on the
of
interwebs of you guys playing? I would like to see that and or hear that.
I'm sure we can dig some.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is there a YouTube video? Morgan, look up if there's a YouTube video of them covering Beartooth's The Lines. And
I don't know about that one. I know for a fact we have a cover of what is it?
Laid to Rest.
Laid to Rest on YouTube. That was posted by Tony Fackley from Midwest Music Support. so-
Tony.
That was Springfest.
Yep, Springfest. That's also where we met the Metal Experience, if I am
Yep.
correct. Yeah.
Yep. Well, why don't we go ahead and play one of those, whichever Morgan finds.
Well, let's play a Gray Skies Above song first.
That
before
is a
we
Gray
jump.
Skies Above cover.
No.
All right. So let's play a Gray Skies Above song, but then we're going to find one of the live versions. And we're going to play the bejesus out of it. Sweet. So the recording, what did you guys bring for us tonight?
Well, we've got 3 of our current originals off of our upcoming EP, Beauty Tragedy. They're 3 of our personal favorite songs. One of them is already out and released and for you to listen to. But the other 2, they have not been released yet. So
Say what? And you're going to play them on the show tonight for the first time
Yep.
ever?
First time ever.
All right, well, let's not play those 2 first. Let's play the one. All right, what's the
That
song's
would
called
be
My Testimony.
My Testimony? And who writes all the lyrics for this?
This song, actually, it's funny you ask. This song was written by me, but typically most of our lyrics are written by Noah. This song was written before Noah came around. Actually, this was originally a Patient Zero song.
So then, Bobo,
Yeah.
what's this track about?
This track was when I was having a lot of struggles with my faith. This is basically my testimony of, I'm kind of losing my words here, but basically this song is about struggles with faith, and it's just everyone seems to think they know what's going to happen to them after they die, and to know all these things in the universe, and I just laugh because no one really knows anything, and all we can really do is speculate and guess.
Hell yeah. Well, Gray Skies Above, and this track is called My Testimony.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it.
I take a step from the edge. Still I can't seem to fathom. You're stuck on the time of the dawn. Look down the sky. I see nothing there but unanswered prayers and time so lost. Invested in a God. They should be never expected. So I'll toss and turn, and you won't respect me. This is my testimony. It's just a step away. Salvation. You say your redemption won't apply to me. Redemption. It's just a step away. Salvation. You say your redemption to me. Look down the sky. I see nothing there but unanswered prayers and time so lost. Invested in a God. They should be never expected. So I'll toss and turn, and you won't respect me. This is my testimony. This is my testimony.
Hi, this is Joe.
This is Kristen.
I'm Eric. And Anthony from Programmable Animal, and you're listening to the Metal Experience.
All right. Woo! We just heard some Gray Skies Above. That track was called My Testimony. I am Luke O'Blaze, Morgan Danielle, the beard of Knowledge. Hey, don't look at me with those dead eyes. And we just heard, a brutal, badass track, My Testimony. And where was My Testimony recorded at?
That would be Gray Angel Productions in Rockford, Illinois.
Gray Angel Productions.
Gray
And
Angel.
Who's running Gray Angel Productions?
Greg Larson and TJ Belt and David Hogan.
TJ is also the vocalist of Backburner.
Very cool. And you guys have an EP coming out with that track on it. How many tracks are you guys going to have on the EP? And what's it going to be called?
There will be 5, and the name is Beauty Tragedy.
Now, how'd you guys come up with that name for the EP?
That would be Bob.
I mean, I just kind of came up with it one day. We have a song on the EP called Beauty Tragedy, which is essentially about taking the good with the bad. You know, there's all kinds of extremes of emotions all over the universe, and you got to just kind of field it as you can. So that's where Beauty Tragedy came from.
Nice.
So now with this EP, you guys are going to play 3 of the tracks off the EP tonight?
Yes, sir.
When is the official release date of it?
We don't really have one yet.
Classified.
It's coming
Classified.
soon.
Kind of working on it.
Yep.
Very soon. Very
Top
soon.
secret. Now,
Area 51-ish?
Do you guys have all
I
of the
wish.
tracks recorded?
Everything's pretty much recorded. We just finished. We had a great session yesterday, doing some cymbals and live demos for stuff. But Yeah, everything is basically recorded on our end. We've got some mixing and mastering and a couple like tidbits to finish up, but other than that, we're pretty much good to go.
Now, when you said you guys did cymbals yesterday, what does that mean?
Okay.
You're like, Jason, hold on. Hit the right cymbal once. Thank you. Can you hit the crash really quick once?
Double bass, please.
Thank you. That's not a cymbal.
Whatever.
Kind of like that. Basically, we before when we started recording this EP, we were between drummers, and we've got TJ programmed drums for us on it. But then to give it more of a live feel, we wanted to do live cymbals along with the programmed drums. So we just got those all wrapped up yesterday.
So, Jason, you're just sitting back there, just playing the cymbals for the songs, and like the hi-hat
Basically, what we did was we put a bunch of blankets
over all the drums.
Over all the drums, so you wouldn't. So the cymbal mics wouldn't pick up the drums as much.
Yeah.
And then I would just play the song with the song in my head, and it would only record the cymbals.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So just the cymbals are recorded. The drums on it are
Program.
Yeah,
That's the word. I was like, digital. What's the word I'm looking
They're
for?
robot drums.
Are they robot drums?
Yes.
So Jason, are you the new addition to the band?
I'm not the newest.
Who's the newest?
That would be Morgan, who is not here tonight.
That vagina.
right
She's
here.
right
So-
there,
Right
guys.
here, guys.
Mr. Morgan.
She's the
My
newest.
apologies.
Oh,
And so, how long has Mr. Morgan been in the band?
A few months. I think his last show or his first show with us was back in June.
Gapstock.
Was Gapstock.
That was
That's,
June 25th. So
Damn, you
Couple
guys with them
months.
dates.
yeah, we were considering looking for another guitar player, and we knew Morgan from the scene and stuff. And I asked if he was interested. We had some great sessions, and he picked up very quickly. And since having him join the band, we've been working on a lot of new music, and this is the first time I've really had someone to collaborate with as far as songwriting. Usually I would kind of just like come up with stuff and like show it to them and see what they think. But we've been going basically 50-50 writing these new songs, and it's going to blow all of your minds.
Oh, damn.
Believe that.
So, the new songs you guys are writing, are they going to be featured on the EP, or that's for the new stuff after?
That's for our next release.
Okay.
Which is being planned currently and written for.
And then, Jason, I'm looking at you.
Yo.
When did you join the band?
I joined the band early this year. Not super early because then that was their first show. Probably around April?
I say March.
March? Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm going with Malcolm on this one.
Yeah, probably March.
So March. So how did you find out of the band and end up joining the band? Give me your whole life story. So
Okay.
your mother and your father,
Yep.
they met one day, and then you were born, and then now you're in
why
the
are we
band.
going that far back?
I don't think we should go that far back.
Was that necessary?
Just the full backstory. Just wanted to make sure everyone knew how Jason was born.
Yeah.
Okay.
The way everybody else is born, I would assume, right? You're not an alien or from some place that's
Are you
not
from
Earth.
some other
Don't
place?
question
that's not
me.
Earth?
Information is disclosed.
Yeah,
Don't
I
question my
can't share that.
alienism.
Did you just
Your alienism. All right.
Believe
All right.
that.
Got some food.
So, how did you end up meeting the rest of the gang?
I've always known Bob pretty much. Bob, we went to high school together, and he was a grade above me, so he graduated a year ahead of me, of course. We had a class together, and like we've just been best buds since high school. And we were in a couple of bands before. Gray Skies was a thing, like Prone to Infection, and then I was a big supporter of Patient Zero. I wasn't in the band, but I was a huge supporter. Huge.
Huge.
So, for all the listeners, Jason stopped what he was doing, and he looked at the rest of the guys with wide eyes and said, "Huge."
Yeah.
So, all right. So, just get that visual, and then now back to Jason.
So, I remember the first time Bob talked to me about him having drummer problems in Gray Skies Above, and I remember the first time he talked to me. We used to work together too, at a pizza shop in Winnebago, Illinois.
Nice pizza.
He just was like, "Hey man, basically, will you join the band?"
Without a tryout or
Basically.
anything?
No, we already knew Jason was a
I
beast.
tried, I think probably 2 or 3 times I basically was on my knees asking Jason, be my drummer, man.
Oh, he was on his
Come on,
knees,
man.
man.
I was on my
How do you think we got him?
Yeah, right. So eventually, I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot because I thought it'd be fun playing heavier stuff because Absalom is my main focus was that back then.
And we're going to play a track or two by Absalom a
Yes.
little bit later tonight.
Yes, cool. But yeah, they're not as heavy as Gray Skies Above. They still kick ass though. So
Well, very cool. Well, you boys just got some tacos, so why don't we go ahead and play a track and let you guys enjoy your tacos. And we're going to do the Laid to Rest cover. So this is a live version. Do you know by chance or have any idea what this recording, where it was from? And Malcolm, I'm looking at you for a date. So I need all the deets.
It was May 28th at the Penny Road Pub.
Is that correct, Malcolm?
Yes.
Correct. Okay, Noah, continue.
We had a local showcase put together by Tony Fackley from Midwest Music Support. We had a lot of fun. We met Morgan there. We
Hell
opened a lot
yeah.
of doors.
All right, well, let's do it. Laid to Rest, live cover by Lamb of God. Well, by Gray Skies Above.
Originally written.
Written by Lamb
Log.
Lamb of God did.
Log.
All right. Well, let's do it. Let's.
When life can take
to the Metal Experience.
Did you say hookers and blow?
No, I said the Metal Experience.
That's not nearly as good.
We are back. I am Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze, the
That's me.
chin hair
The
of
chin
knowledge.
beard.
Chin beard of knowledge. We are here with Gray Skies Above still, and that was a cover song of Laid to Rest by Lamb of God originally, that Gray Skies Above nailed it.
Lamb of God.
Played at Midwest Music Support's Springfest this past spring, May 28th at Penny Road Pub.
I was there.
We
I
were both
witnessed you
there.
guys play
Yeah.
that live.
That's where we met these gentlemen, obviously. That's why
Good
they're
job.
here today.
Well, thank you.
But then you guys left, and I was like, where the fuck did they go?
Yeah,
Oh.
we wanted to stay, but we're all under 21.
Except for
Struggles
me.
of not being able to
Except
legally
Malcolm
drink.
now. And
Malcolm, you're over 21.
I am 21. Yes.
Even Morgan?
Morgan he's 26 now.
Okay. All right. So
I
you got
am 26. This is weird.
This is weird. Are you sure it's not her that plays guitar
It's
for you guys?
Totally me. Hi. I've
You
been
kinda look
No
similar.
wonder.
above all along.
No
guys.
wonder why you're gone during the week.
Yeah.
You just need really big gauges and a big ass beard.
And some dope ass tattoos.
That's
She-
my
she
Halloween
has all those.
costume. What
And
are you
needs a
talking
vape
about?
like a chimney.
Vape or
Vape is
die.
life, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, we're going to give you guys another few minutes to eat your chips and salsa. We got
Exactly.
a little bit of news
I have no news. What the
and
fuck is news?
everything from the chin beard of Knowledge. Morgan, set that shit up.
Time to sit back and relax and listen to the one that the metal gods themselves gave us. It's time for the heaviest of them all, the chin hair of knowledge.
So, Luca,
No!
tour news, random news.
No! I thought you said you didn't have any news.
I don't have news.
You farted-getting liar. All right.
I know.
What's the tour news?
I only got 2.
All right, tell me what they are now.
Okay. You sure?
No.
All right. Well, Entombed AD, which is Entombed, pretty much. They've had announced the January U.S. headline.
The Jew?
Yes. The January U.S. headlining tour.
Okay.
With Full of Hell and Turbid North as support.
Okay.
Turbid
North?
It's Turbid. Turbid.
Turbid.
They're from Anchorage, Alaska.
All right.
The tour kicks off 1/6 in Boston and goes through 122 in Vancouver. And on 110, they'll be at Chicago at Reggie's.
Shit. They're all from Anchorage, Alaska.
Turbid North is Full of Hell. I got no idea where they're from. And Entombed AD's from Sweden.
Very cool. How do you get a tour? Like, hey, you're a band from Sweden. Hey, I live in Alaska. Let's tour the United States together.
Dude, I got no idea.
That's so. Is the band from Alaska signed?
That I don't know. You could probably look it up on their Metal Archives page.
You're supposed to know everything.
No, I don't.
Disappointing. Okay. So they're touring the U.S. of A.
Yes.
And then you got another tour?
Yes. Mayhem from Norway.
They're all dead.
No, they're not.
Like 8/5 of them are dead.
No, they're not.
How many of them are dead?
2.
How many were in the band? 3. So
They've
there's
had
only-
numerous lineup changes.
Well,
Varg Vikernes,
yeah, because they keep getting dead.
Varg Vikernes killed Euronymous. Dead blew his brains out. So yeah.
So is there any original members in the band?
Hellhammer.
Okay.
And the singer.
Okay.
But they have announced a January and February U.S. run. And
Wait, what does Hellhammer do?
He's your drummer.
Okay, that makes sense.
They're touring the U.S. and
Wait. So the guitarist and bassist are the dead ones?
No, they have numerous lineup changes. Like I said,
Which ones? Who are the dead ones? What did they do?
shit. I think Euronymous was the vocalist, and then Dead was the guitar player.
Oh, Malcolm says no.
Malcolm knows this, yeah. You can talk, Malcolm.
Yeah, Malcolm, tell me. Malcolm, this isn't charades. What are you trying to tell me?
Dead was the vocalist. Euronymous was the guitar player.
Okay, I switched.
Boom.
I used to like Mayhem a lot. Now I don't really.
I actually know exactly what you guys are talking about because Malcolm has told me all about it.
I only listened to one Mayhem CD ever, and I was so disappointed that I never listened to anything
What
else
album?
by them again. It was Black and Blue. What cover?
De
is Black?
Mysterious Doom Satanas.
That actually might not be true.
Yeah,
because
'cause it has the church on it.
no, actually, I think it was a burn CD.
That's the Mysterious Dome Satanas.
They're playing that album in its entirety on this U.S. tour.
Boom.
The
You're
tour.
a big Mayhem fan?
I will probably see you there.
I'll see you in the pit, Malcolm.
Well, I skipped out on seeing them play the whole album live at Maryland Death Fest this past year. So I'll go catch them in Chicago.
All right, there you go.
So 123, they'll be at the Metro. And they're playing with Colombian black metal duo Inquisition.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they only got 2 members.
Sounds inquisitive.
Indeed. And then the New York band Black Anvil.
Black Anvil.
They used to all be members of the New York hardcore band Kill Your
Anvil?
Idols.
Oh.
What's wrong with white anvils?
I don't know.
What's wrong with just
Because black
regular
anvils matter.
Black anvils matter.
All anvils matter.
All anvils matter.
No anvils matter.
I agree with that.
Continue.
Okay, and then that's it with my little tour news.
Okay, what do you have for your random news?
Allegiant have announced that their bass player Corey Archuleta has decided to step down from the band after 8 years.
What?
Corey's
tour that he's on that you're playing, Luco, is the one that is
it's
gonna
his
be
last tour. He's stepping down for new endeavors. But if you're
This
interested,
would be the second time I'm playing with Elite. Oh wait, that's Asian.
but if
different
you're
band.
interested in joining and trying out for the band, you could send an email to humanresources.allegiant@gmail.com.
They have a human resources.
Yes, apparently so.
That's how you know you're legit.
Yeah.
Is you have a human
So
resources.
yeah, and if you send
Can you send that to our human resources department?
if you send an email to that, they'll send you an email back about how to apply and everything else. So yeah, if you're interested, humanresources.allegiant@gmail.com.
That's gotta be just like, oh, let's fucking just call it human resources and it'll just be funny. That'll be our thing. That's still funny. Like, it's a band. Who has a human resource center as a band?
Exactly.
Noah, do you?
I wish.
Oh, okay. You can, though. Bands out there, that's what you need to do. Whenever you're like, hey, send it to my human resources at... That's fucking ingenious.
We do that for the metal experience.
Send it to our human resources. Oh, you got a complaint? Send it to our human resources.
They will humanely resource it there.
Yeah.
No one will look at it.
No one will look at it. We will never log on. So
That
send
would
it
be
there.
my spam folder.
So that's almost done with my little random news.
What else you got?
Guar have launched a Kickstarter in order to see if they can make
barbecue sauce.
No, $39,000 to create a 4 to 5 issue comic book called Orgasmageddon.
Oh my god.
Orgasmageddon.
So far, when I typed this up at 4:08 p.m., they already had $20,155.
Jeez. Yeah. And how long has this been going on?
Just for a day or two.
And how long is it set for?
I think November or something. I don't know. But if you're
in 2 days, they've $20,000. They're over halfway there. So yeah. I think
So
they did
if you're interested, head over to the Kickstarter to donate, and the backers can get prizes ranging from digital downloads of the comic all the way to Mitt Romney's decapitated head used on the 2012 Guar tour.
Very cool.
And that's $1,750.
Jeez.
And you could also get Saddam Hussein's skull for I think $1,500.
What? Saddam Agogo?
Yeah.
Malcolm, did you have something to interject?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Are
But-
these actually their skulls?
There's
yes, they dug up Saddam Hussein's lifeless body and
they
Totally worth
$50.
it.
yes.
So, how do I get the barbecue sauce and the barbecue beer?
The Guar beer, I think the Guar beer you gotta actually go to their bar in Richmond, Virginia.
I can't go there. I have a day job.
And then as for the barbecue sauce, I think you might be able to purchase it online.
Morgan, look it up.
Because now they also have Guar vodka coming out too.
Like you should be come on, with this day and age, you should be able to order all of this stuff online.
But some of the stuff, they don't want you to buy alcohol online because someone might be like, "Oh, I'm 21," and then might be 21.
Okay, yeah, I can see why that would be illegal. But barbecue sauce?
Yeah, barbecue sauce. Hey, that's a illegal trade. You know, that's. Thank you.
I should be able to buy barbecue sauce on the interwebs at will. Morgan, buy me some barbecue sauce
for it,
right now.
damn it.
I don't even care where it's from.
I'm
as long as it says barbecue sauce.
As long as it's just
I
barbecue
need to
sauce.
prove a point.
I'll show you some barbecue sauce.
I don't know if that is. I'll take it.
Oh, you'll take it. All right.
Oh my God! What did I do? All right, and okay, so the comic book.
Yeah.
Very cool. You said 4 to 5 issues.
Yeah, if they don't reach the 39,000, it's only going to be 4 issues. But if they get to the 39,000, it's going to be 5 issues.
So they're like, man, we need $39,000 to complete the last issue.
Pretty much.
Okay, well, interesting. My guess is that it will be the full 5 issues because within 2 days they've already got.
Yeah, because it was making the rounds of the metal.
It's not on their site.
What is?
Barbecue sauce.
Okay, but yeah, the whole thing about the comic books was just making all the metal websites around today, so it might have went up yesterday or 2 days ago or something. I don't know.
All right, very cool, very cool. So is that all you have for random news?
Yes.
What band do we have today?
Carnage.
It's actually, I believe it's pronounced Carnage.
Yes, from Vaxho/Stockholm, Sweden.
From Sweden.
I like my Swedish metal.
Carnage. All right, and what are we playing?
Barbecue sauce is temporarily sold out.
How much would it have been if it wasn't?
Does not say.
What the fuck? God damn it.
But this band that I'm gonna play, they're one of my favorites. They only got one album called Dark Recollections, released in 1990. And Michael Lamont of Arch Enemy used to be part of the band. Dude the Dismember used to be part of the band. The original singer of Arch Enemy used to be part of the band. So yeah, it's a good band.
It's like Arch Enemy.
No, this is better than Arch Enemy.
It's like better than Arch Enemy.
Because it's just straight up old school Swedish death metal.
Sweet. Let's play some fucking Carnage. What's the name of the track?
Gentle Exhuming, which is a combination of Crimes Against Humanity and The Day Man Lost.
What?
It's 2 songs that on the demos it used to be separated. One song was called Crimes Against Humanity. The other song was called The Day Man Lost. And The Day Man Lost happens to be probably one of my all-time favorite songs.
All right, you heard it first. Derek's all-time favorite song from Carnage.
The Day Man Lost. But this is actually Gentle Exhuming, which is a hybrid of the two. Because on the album, they combined both tracks.
All right, let's fucking do it.
Well, I expect that type of language at Denny's, but not here. Well, that's too freaking bad. You hear me?
Because we're throwing it back to Morgan and Luco on the Metal Experience.
Woo!
Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
Nothing.
How you doing?
Good. Well, that was my track for the evening.
What was it?
Gentle Exhuming by the band Carnage.
What is a gentle exhuming?
I don't know. I think it's you're exhuming the body from the ground very gently.
Sounds nice.
I know. It's very peaceful.
I'll take a gentle exhuming.
Peaceful. Taking someone and removing their dead body from the ground where they have been.
Resting
No
in
one
peace.
can hear you, Luco. You're not talking into the microphone.
Yes, indeed.
I'm setting up.
But it was a hybrid of songs. It was Crimes Against Humanity and The Day Man Lost.
Oh, the Dayman. Fighter of the Nightman.
Yes. It's Fighter of Nightman. Yes. Afternoon Man. Luco's getting really into that fruit.
Just eating an orange, guys. So how are those nachos?
They were
How
lit.
weren't they?
Muy bueno.
Yeah, I still got some.
How weren't those nachos?
Bad.
Fucking terrible.
Fucking terribly delicious.
Oh, I heard the crunch.
How
Food.
dare you?
So we're... Hold on, I gotta sneeze.
Bless you.
We're still rocking out here with Gray Skies Above. We just heard a Carnage track, Derek's pick of the week. And so Gray Skies Above, how can everyone find everything that is Gray Skies Above on the interwebs?
Check Facebook, y'all.
And Reverb Nation.
Oh, just to be clear, it's Gray, not Grey. A lot of people have mixed that up.
What's the difference?
Gray is the color, the shade
Uh-huh.
gray, and then Grey is a name.
It's a name.
Is that
That's a name.
Is that a
Just
fact?
so people know that.
Grey is a name?
It is. You ever read 50 Shades of Grey?
No.
He has
50
not,
Shades
but
of
I
Grey.
have.
Christian Grey.
It's a great
I'm
book.
pretty sure
I saw
Grey
that
with
in
the
the
E
theaters.
existed before 50 Shades of Grey, though.
Well, I don't care.
I feel like I always thought it was like one of them is British and one of them's American or some shit, like color and color. Or well, I mean, it's pronounced the same, but it has a U in it.
It's more fancy that way.
It is sophisticated.
I'm going to start adding U's to everything.
Canadians do that.
They had
Canadian.
ace to everything.
Welcome
Eh?
to Canada.
Perfect.
Come visit our moose, eh?
So then you guys got some shows coming up too?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys got coming up?
Well, I think it's next weekend. We have like this private party thing.
You
going
think?
on.
This coming Saturday.
Yeah. I thought it was. It's
For
the 29th.
Halloween?
It's the 29th. Yeah. It's a Halloween party at a tattoo shop. It's a little private party. But then November 5th, we're playing this really, really dope show in Whitewater with this band Growing. And if you haven't heard of them, you need to because they're great. And then The Most to Me, The Levitated, and Panacea are also on that show. So it's going to be a good one.
One for the books.
Nice.
And then after that, November 13th, we are playing a benefit for a great friend of ours. He's putting it together, and it's for a great cause.
That
It's
one's
at,
going to be at Whiskey's in Rockford.
Yeah.
What's the
Whiskies.
cause?
Because our friend Seth, a couple friends of his, got into an accident, and they're
Ooh,
having
sorry
some
to
trouble
hear that.
raising for the medical bills and whatnot. So we're throwing this benefit and hoping to raise some money for him, help him out.
Nice.
Very cool.
It's very
cool.
nice of you. Very noble.
So this secret tattoo shop party
underground secret tattoo shop
How
party.
can people get
Is
the
it
deets?
does somebody gotta know somebody that knows somebody to get into this thing?
What is the name of the tattoo shop?
And
I
is
don't-
it just you guys?
It's going to be us throughout the night. We're probably gonna play it's gonna end up being 2 separate sets, and then there's gonna be a DJ that's filling in the empty spaces, and that is we're gonna have tickets for that pretty soon. They're gonna be $10, but one ticket admits a couple, so go ahead and that'll be fun.
I could bring me and my invisible friend.
Exactly.
Do you know who the DJ is?
I do not.
DJ Johnny Jazz.
DJ
That sounds-
DJ. I knew a guy one time when his name was DJ, and I'm like, man, that would be a fucking great DJ name.
You could call yourself DJ DJ squared.
DJ squared. I dig.
Yeah, there's also going to be costume parties and costume contests and Halloween
Body
stuff.
painting and
Yeah.
it's gonna be cool.
Kinky.
Do you guys have Halloween costumes picked out yet?
Well, we played a Halloween celebration show not too long ago, earlier this month, and we had some masks on, and we dressed in all black, and it was kind of cool. It was pretty cool.
What kind
you
of
guys
masks?
They were actually just pretty plain masks. We
Different
had
colors and
yeah, different colors. Morgan actually had a rainbow one on for a little
I
bit.
did?
It's pretty great.
I love rainbows.
Oh, Morgan.
so nice of
I
you.
dress in rainbows all the time.
I can see it.
So,
I can see it.
are you guys wearing different costumes for the 29th show, or are you sticking to that?
Yeah, we'll probably just do the same thing.
Dress up as each other.
Except you should wear
Ooh.
white, Noah, and the other members should wear black.
You want me to wear all white? Wouldn't that be white facing it?
The new,
Whoa.
the new Gemini syndrome.
Whoa! What if you white-faced it and everyone else black-faced it, and you're like, all lives matter?
All lives matter. No lives matter. There we go.
And then you guys just said no lives matter.
No lives matter.
I changed my mind.
And then dicks out for Harambe.
And
that
hashtag
too.
dicks
May-
out for
Maybe
Harambe.
we should just go as Harambe.
We should. I'm already halfway there.
Then you could go as the Harambe experience.
Oh my goodness!
Harambe skies above.
Well, we got a bunch.
Skies above Harambe.
We got a bunch more music. Do you guys want to play another Gray Skies Above track, or do you guys want to feature? You guys are most of you in side projects. What do you guys want to do? You want to play a side project, or you guys want to play another Gray Skies Above?
Throw out the most to me.
Okay. And whose side project is this?
That would be Morgan, who cannot join us tonight.
I'm right here, guys.
Yeah, she's right in front of me.
Morgan was actually in this
Mr.
band
Morgan.
before he joined our band too.
And they are called again.
The most of me.
And what track are we going to play by them?
Everlasting, featuring Brandon Connor from Growing.
Boom. Let's do it.
It's time to make a change in ourselves.
Hey, this is TJ from Age Varies. You are listening to the Metal Experience.
We are back. I don't know what noises those were, but that's not from me. I'm Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze, and
All those noises were from Morgan.
Shin Hair of Knowledge. We just heard a track from another band that Morgan from Gray Skies Above is in called The Most of Me, and that track was called Everlasting.
The other Morgan.
Yeah,
and that was
the male
fucking
version
rockin'.
of me. So yes.
So we have a quick segment here on terrible jokes. Malcolm and Morgan
Yes.
are going to go back and forth with terrible jokes.
Okay.
Get ready, Malcolm. You want to go first?
You found some?
Or defer?
Or do you have them off
to
the
go
top of your
second?
head?
Malcolm was born ready for this.
Wait,
Was
these
born
are
ready.
these are Halloween jokes, right?
No.
They're
Oh.
just
bad jokes.
They're just bad jokes.
You'll
and
tell
Morgan's
bad
horrible
jokes, and I'll tell the cheesy Halloween jokes.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Malcolm.
They say diarrhea is hereditary because it runs in your genes.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
Ba-da-ting.
Morgan.
What is a vampire's favorite fruit?
Dick.
Dick. No,
Guys,
perfect.
Gotta be creative. It's a nectarine.
Oh, yeah, I would have went
Dick
with
is better.
I would have went with Dick.
I like
Because he sucks.
Oh! Malcolm.
Okay. A murder case was written about a. Oh, dang it! I forgot. Oh, a murder case was on file about a sketch artist. Details are really, really sketchy, though.
Boom.
I don't
Morgan?
Get it. I don't get
What
it.
do you get when you cross a cocker spaniel, a poodle, and a ghost?
Penis.
A cockapoo.
A cocker
like-
poodle boo!
Those are Morgan, go punch yourself in the head. Malcolm.
The frustrated cannibal threw up his hands.
Boom.
Oh shit.
Morgan.
Why do ghosts make good cheerleaders?
Because it's boorific.
Because they got boobies.
Dick.
Because they have a lot of spirit. Come on, guys.
Damn it. That was I should have got that
They
one.
got a lot of dick.
These jokes are too
So,
PG.
why can't you run in a campground?
Why?
You can only ran because it's past tense.
You son of a bitch. Morgan.
Why is Superman's costume so tight?
Because
of Dick.
It's too easy. It's too easy.
Noah meant to say Dick.
Because he wears a size S. Come on, guys.
Malcolm.
A backwards poet writes in verse.
Boom. Morgan.
What did the little girl say when she had to choose between a tricycle and a candy bar?
What?
I would
No guesses?
Dick.
Dick. Dick.
A little girl. You guys are coming off as pedophiles here.
Vagina?
She said Dick.
Trike or treat.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's do one more from both of you guys, and then let's play another.
Sudden death.
Sudden death. Yeah. Malcolm.
What does a Confederate soldier use to drink? Dixie cups. And what does he use to eat? Silverware.
Boom. Morgan. That was a twofer. I like that.
Why didn't the skeleton want to go to school?
Because he had no bones.
Because he didn't have a dick.
Because he didn't have a penis.
Because he couldn't get a boner.
His heart wasn't in it.
Oh, those were terrible.
Are you sure his father did? Are you sure he wasn't traumatized because his father came out one morning and said, "Hey son, you want to help me pitch the tent?"
Whoa.
Boom. Oh.
Hey, I got another
weird.
bone to put in your body.
Weird. You guys are gross. Well, let's do another Gray
Mine
Skies.
were innocent, guys. You turned dirty.
Let's do another Gray Skies Above track. So this is the first time anyone is hearing this track. Is that correct?
Outside of a live performance.
Outside of a live performance.
So the first recorded
There you go.
version.
And what is this track called? You guys want to play tonight?
This one is called The Invisible.
And what is this bad boy about?
Um,
Oh,
Sully.
and Noah, did you write this one?
I did write this one. It's about some stuff that happened in the past and about not being seen and felt and heard when you need to be.
All right. Let's do it, Gray Skies Above, with the track The Invisible off of the upcoming EP Beauty Tragedy.
Wearing my heart on my sleeve, waiting for the day that you'll notice me. You're looking for me, you're coming of glass. I'm just standing for the light, standing for you. To by myself, love, you're not close to me, apart. Why can't you feel my voice?
Well, I expect that type of language at Denny's, but not here. Well, that's too freaking bad. You hear me?
Because we're throwing it back to Morgan and Luco on the Metal Experience.
Bong hash brick.
Yes. Okay. All right, we just heard another Gray Skies Above track. I am Luco Blaze, Morgan Danielle, the chin hair of knowledge.
Yeah.
And that Gray Skies Above track was The Invisible, the first ever release.
Besides live,
the recording, brand spanking new off the forthcoming EP Beauty Tragedy, which is coming out soon.
Soon.
And now for the release, are you guys planning a CD release show?
That would be the goal.
And you guys how you plan on releasing it?
With a fucking bang.
Digitally, an actual
Vinyl.
CD artwork, all that good stuff.
All of it.
Not vinyl.
Who's doing not vinyl.
8-track? Can I have it on 8-track?
Yes, you can. You got it.
Cassette
Nice.
tape. And you guys have artwork and everything done for it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yep, one of me and Jason's friends from high school actually did our artwork.
What is it? Tell me what it is. I
It's,
need to know.
It's kind of a landscape. It's got our logo in it, and then it's just got like a very barren field that's kind of supposed to represent Earth, like just very barren and like, you know, everyone thinks that Earth is like the end, but there's so much more above, and that's what, like, there's the barren landscape, and then there's the skies, and there's all kinds of beautiful colors intermingling, and it's basically supposed to represent that there's something more to life than just Earth.
And our logo was made by Dark Horse Productions.
And your buddy, what's his name?
Actually, her name is Lauren.
What's her name?
Her name is Lauren.
And does she do artwork and stuff for other bands or something, or is just like, hey, I'll draw this for you?
She actually is currently going to school to be an Imagineer for Disney.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is big time.
Yeah, it's
That's
really
pretty
cool.
sweet.
At the time when she did it, she was going to, I think, Milwaukee just for basic graphic arts, but she just transferred someplace in Florida to do this Imagineer stuff. So
Very cool.
shout out to Lauren Wilson. Best of luck on that.
So you get a little bit of taste of her work with you guys' album cover.
Yeah, except from now on, she's going to be designing like princesses and stuff. You know, go from metal bands to princesses.
Hey,
we could
princesses
incorporate
could be metal.
princesses.
Everyone's got to start somewhere. A lot of famous movie stars started off in horror movies.
Malcolm's
And
our
porn?
princess.
Yeah, and porn.
Porn?
Porn is a
I'm
horror
talking.
movie.
Whoa!
Depends on who you ask and what
Okay.
you're watching.
It's a comedy.
Sometimes it can be a horror movie. Sometimes it can be a comedy. Sometimes that shit'll make you cry. It's scary.
It can
It'll fuck
make
you
you
up.
A romantic comedy.
Don't tell-
Porn.
You can't tell me
romantic-
you've never been there.
What, starting balling?
What is it called if it's just a romantic movie? What is it? It's not a romantic comedy. It's just a romantic.
It's just gay.
or gay.
Chick
What-
flick?
Chick flick?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the genre.
A romance.
It's a dude flick.
It's just called a
vag
romance?
film.
A veg.
A vag film.
A
All
vag
right.
film.
Well, we got some more fucking tracks to play from your guys' side projects. Malcolm, you were in a side project called...
Backburner.
And you also play bass in Backburner?
Yes.
And how long has that band been around?
Since late 2013.
Okay, so it's been a couple years.
The dawn of time.
Yeah, except I wasn't the original bass player.
Oh, come on,
I
Malcolm.
I only just started playing for them after they kicked their recent bass player out earlier this year.
So how long you been in that band? Exact date.
I don't know that.
Oh,
Sure
come
you don't.
on, Malcolm.
Bullshit.
So you've been in Gray Skies Above longer?
Yes.
Than Backburner? Okay. So you brought a track for us to play. Are you on this recording?
Secretly, I am, yes.
Secretly. And
It's
what
not very secret if you say it on
what
the
is this
podcast.
track?
This song is called Shit Faced.
And how can everyone find your alternate band and all of these tracks?
YouTube, Bandcamp, and Facebook.
And it is called again
Backburner.
with the track.
Shit Faced.
All right, let's do it. Shit faced.
is Holden Zacharias.
And this is Matt Powers.
We're in Fleshburn, and you're listening to the Metal Experience.
And we are back. We just heard Shit-Faced by Backburner. Now, Malcolm, what was that about?
I don't know. My vocalist TJ is the one who wrote the song. Pretty much, it's all about alcohol abuse and how alcohol is the main reason of ruining people's lives.
It's
most of the
poison. Alcohol is poison. Don't drink alcohol.
I already did.
I like drinking alcohol.
Natural things. Natural things.
Natural alcohol?
But it's delicious.
No alcohol. Alcohol is poison.
Alcohol is ethanol.
It will kill you.
I just drank some, though. I hope you don't mind, Noah.
Do you feel the poison running
Alcohol.
through your
No,
veins?
there's milk.
That's actually soda pop.
That too.
I know.
That too, for sure.
Definitely.
Alcohol is a drug.
Whew! I'm Luca Blaze, Morgan Danielle.
Not a good one.
The Chin Hair of Knowledge. We just heard. No, we didn't hear. We are still with Gray Skies Above. We just heard one of Malcolm's side projects, and that was Backburner. Where can everyone find Backburner again?
YouTube, Facebook, and Bandcamp.
All
So
right.
on the interwebs, right?
All over
Yes.
the interwebs. Any shows coming up from Backburner?
Believe it or not, the November 13th show we brought up earlier, I'm actually playing in DeKalb that night right after I play with Gray Skies Above with Backburner.
Double duty for you.
Yes.
Nice. And where's the Backburner show?
The House Cafe in DeKalb, Illinois.
I've been there once.
Morgan's been there.
I saw Black
That place
Dye
is
Murder
awesome.
Very cool.
I thought that place was closing. Was that a lie?
They closed, but they are under new ownership now.
Oh.
And they reopened.
Same guys booking shows though.
Oh yeah, Joel Kennedy, he's a great dude.
Good that they decided to keep it open. That's a very nice venue.
It's a great venue.
I like it a lot.
Legit.
First venue we ever played as Gray Skies.
As Gray Skies Above.
Yep, that show in
Nice.
Fuck yeah. Well, we got an unsigned band pick of the week. Morgan, set that shit up.
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
All right, this week we have all the way from Brisbane, Australia, the band He Danced Ivy. We got a twofer for you tonight. We got Swim Little Fish and me, I'm a Seller. Let's do it.
Toothpick bones will kick you in your caviar.
We are Conniption, and I am Michael Brigham.
I'm Bill House.
Andy Martin.
Cody Juke.
And you're listening to The Metal Experience.
Woo! All right, we just heard He Danced Ivy from Brisbane, Australia. Those two tracks were Swim Little Fish and Me, I'm a Sailor. And I am Luke O'Blaze with Morgan Danielle, the chin hair of knowledge.
I'm not here.
He's not here. And we are still rocking out here with Gray Skies Above. And Jason, drummer extraordinaire of Gray Skies Above, is also in another band. Jason, tell me all about it, please.
Will do. My other band is called Absalom. We started late last year, around Christmas time, when we really decided the name and decided it wasn't the lineup wasn't really finalized then, but we started writing for Absalom. Back then, we had some members from the older band, Prone to Infection. Bob was a part of that. Basically, Prone to Infection turned into Absalom. It's just we lost Bob and gained Keith, which was the rhythm guitar player of Patient Zero. And
just a lot of member swapping.
It's just a big orgy of
big orgy
bands.
It all worked out for the best though, 'cause Keith is definitely very awesome with Absalom, and it's more more his style of music and everything.
For sure, I'm really happy with how everything's working out right now. It's sounding pretty dope. My little brother, he is 15 years old, is our bass player.
Nice.
He was just decided that this
damn
summer.
Good. He's
and
damn good.
And the
at what he
dude
does.
can slap the bass good.
Is he a slapper?
He is a slapper.
Oh,
he is a
nice.
slapper. I'm really proud of that little boy.
Little
Absalom had we had our first show June 25th. It was at Gapstock with a bunch of other local bands. It was awesome day. It's a great debut for Absalom. Also that day we released our first single, which is called Forgotten Son, which we'll be hearing that shortly, I'm sure.
Very cool.
But yeah, we've basically written since Christmas till now. I mean, we're still writing, of course. We just recorded our first 5-song EP at Gray Angel Productions. We just finished the drum tracks. We're gonna start on everything else. This past weekend, I just did drums.
And you guys releasing, you said, an EP?
Yes,
5 tracks?
5-track EP.
What's the ETA? You don't know, do you?
We hope by summer next year.
Okay, very cool, very cool. Well, you guys brought a track to play from your side project, Absalom. And what was that again?
Forgotten Son.
Forgotten Son.
Yes.
You had to check your CD. You had to check the CD again.
I didn't.
I was watching you. All right, well, let's do it. This is Jason, one of Jason's side projects. His only side project.
Right.
Absalom with the song
Forgotten Son.
All right, let's do it.
What have I done? goddamn right.
This is the Metal Experience, and now back to Morgan and Luco.
Woo! And we just heard some Absalom with the song Forgotten Son, and that was Jason's side project. I'm Luco Blaze, Morgan Danielle, Chin Hair of Knowledge. And Jason, where can everyone find everything that is Absalom?
You can like our Facebook page. We have an Instagram, and we're on Reverb Nation. Soon we want to try to get a YouTube channel.
Cool. You guys got any shows coming up?
Right now, no. We are currently booking.
Okay, very cool.
Yep.
All right, well, gray skies above. We're still rocking out here with you guys.
Yes.
Malcolm, hold on. Morgan's got a couple of things to say.
I do.
What you got, Morgan?
So, this just happened tonight.
What?
Joe Tiberi from Mechana has posted, as fans know, every beginning of the year, the first of the year, Mechana releases a CD, and tonight it just so happens that a track off of the CD has been released, and it's called Godspeed Vanguards. And something about the date 12/5/16 is up on mechanamusic.com. So it's up on YouTube right now, mechanamusic.com. It's all over Mechana's Facebook. Check it out. We'll probably play it next week, so stay tuned. Keith Wampler, he is the vocalist for the badass Ohio band, The Convalescents. They are looking to go on tour next year and looking for bands to tour with. But also, the Legend Agency, which is a company that he works for, is looking to book bands on the road this spring. So if you are interested in contacting him, it would be keith@thelegendagency@gmail.com. So he would be a great guy to get in touch with, because the Convalescence tours about 9 months out of the year, and they are very good at promoting and making sure that, you know, bands get noticed. Our friends in Dead Eyes Always Dreaming, we're just on the road with them for a few dates. And actually, Luco played a show with them at the Elbow Room in August. So they were awesome. The Legend Agency on Facebook, if you're looking for any information on that. Artery Recordings, the label that our friends got signed to, have announced that in 4 days you can get Altered Perceptions' brand new album off of their label, From Rise to Ruins. Pre-orders right now are available, as well as merch bundles. So definitely keep your eyes open for that. Buy it, pick it up. This is a local band that we've had on our show that we've seen play. They're fucking awesome. Altered Perceptions has definitely worked their asses off to get to this point. So definitely support them, pick it up, and then make sure you keep a lookout for tour dates from them upcoming so you can go and see them. It is Halloween weekend, so there are tons of local shows going on this weekend. Our friends in the Doom Room have a show booked, actually a couple of them. One of them being on Friday the 28th. It's the Doom Room's Haunted Theater Extravaganza, happening at the Lafayette Theater and Event Center in Lafayette, Indiana. And there's a costume contest, a guitar shredding competition, and then bands like Zephaniah, Mind's Horizon, who was formerly Monolith, Bizarre Noir, Catalytic, Edge of Oblivion, and God Am are all playing this event. So definitely check out the Doom Room if you're unfamiliar with their work. It's somebody to actually check out. They are based out of Indiana, but they do an awesome job at promoting, supporting, helping book bands their tour dates in Indiana, because they are an awesome venue. It's a lot of house parties. It's a lot of stuff happening at the Lafayette Theater that they put together now. They do DVDs, they do CDs. They're fucking awesome people to work with. So that is happening Friday. And then on Saturday, the Doom Room itself is having an event, Halloween at the Doom Room, of course. What perfect way to celebrate Halloween than to be at this show with Lucifist, Weed Bee, Antica Arcana, You Bred Raptors, Ten Strip, Salem's Child, Ugly Bones, and Fable Cry. And that is happening at the Doom Room itself. And there's music and food. The Cage Stage will rise once again, and it's the 4th year of them doing that. So definitely check that out. And Luco, you're playing a show. How about you tell us about that?
When?
On Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yes.
Where's it at, Morgan?
Well, you tell me.
Nope, I don't know where it is.
Of course you don't. As usual, Luco has no idea what his band is doing. So
No.
the Forms They Take are playing this coming Saturday at Mighty Mix Pub and Cafe in Crown Point, Indiana. They are playing with Designing the Flaw, Devangelist, Prey of Misfortune, Soul Sharer, Beezy and the Boss of Sick-Minded Music, and Old Style Rascals.
Beezy and the what?
Beezy and the Boss of Sick-Minded Music.
Sounds pretty interesting.
Sounds pretty interested indeed. So that is happening. So just a couple shows happening, but there are plenty more if you go on Facebook and look up your favorite local bands. Of course, Gray Skies Above is playing. A lot of shows that you should check out their Facebook. And then we've got shows coming up all over the place. We will be at Meshuggah on Friday at the House of Blues.
Meshuggah.
So if you are looking for tickets, this is your last week and a half to get tickets to the November 5th show we are doing at Livewire Lounge, which is a super metal mashup. We have tickets available right now for $8, $10 at the door. We put it together with some awesome bands. The Forms They Take are playing.
Oh, yay.
Tanzan, Miles from Exile, A Dying Ultimatum, and who am I forgetting? Oh, that was it. Tanzan, Dying
Atlanta's
Ultimatum,
Burning.
Atlanta's Burning. Okay, so that's it.
Tanzan
So-
and Atlanta's Burning are awesome. Played with both those guys.
Yeah. Great people, great time. So you can let us know if you're going to be at the show, and we can give you your tickets. And that's all I got. Next week, we're going to have So-Called Saints on the show.
All of
Yeah,
Morgan's
the
enough.
So-Called Saints.
We love those guys.
All right.
Another band that we met and connected with at Springfest.
Say what?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we are still rocking out here with Gray Skies Above for a little bit. And before we go, guys, I want to say thank you for coming on.
Yes,
during-
thank you for driving all that way.
Thank you for having us.
during the World Series.
Hopefully you had fun.
Hopefully you had fun. I know
We
I
enjoyed
did.
it.
I know I had a couple of kitty cocktails and they were delicious.
I think I had too much fun.
He's wasted.
I'm white girl wasted. And again, before we go, because we're gonna play one more track, but before that, upcoming shows and where everyone can find everything that is Gray Skies Above.
Well, on this Saturday, I know there's a lot of shows going on, but we've got this private party at a tattoo shop called House of Pain in Rockford, Illinois.
House of Pain.
House of Pain.
Like the band.
And then
November 5th.
November 5th, we are playing in Whitewater with Growing, The Levitated, The Most of Me, and Panacea. And then on November 13th, we're playing a benefit in Rockford at Whiskey's.
Whiskies.
Lots of great bands
Whiskies.
playing that show
Whiskies.
too.
Oh,
On
yeah.
My Six, The Most of Me.
One Steel Wound,
Fallen Few.
Few,
So-Called
a lot of
Saints?
good bands.
Are they not on there?
So-Called Saints are on there,
They are on
actually.
there. So-Called
They
Saints
are.
Nice. And where can everyone find everything that is Gray Skies Above?
Well, you can check our Facebook, Reverb Nation. I'm pretty sure we got some stuff on YouTube, Instagram, pretty much social media stuff. Come talk to us. We're pretty cool.
Fuck yeah. Well, we have one more track off of the forthcoming Beauty Tragedy EP. What is that last track called we're going to be playing?
It is called Beauty Tragedy.
What? We're playing the titular track?
Yes, the titular
Yes.
track.
Booty Raggedy.
Booty Raggedy.
Nice. All right, well, again, thank you guys. Gray Skies Above. We're going to be going out playing the titular track off the forthcoming Beauty Tragedy EP, the track Beauty Tragedy. And also check out the unsigned band pick of the week, He Danced Ivy, all the way from Australia. And Morgan, who's coming on next week?
So-Called Saints.
So-Called Saints.
So come on out, Fits and Spirit Keys. We start around 8 p.m. Until about 10:30. You can come out, hang out with us, listen to all shows that we've done on themetalexperience.com. And everything's also under the past guests and the Halo Code I Found tabs. And then we've got reviews under our blog section, as well as some written interviews with some awesome bands as well. So stay tuned to our website for everything else that we're up to.
Very cool. Well, Gray Skies Above, and this track is Beauty Tragedy. Good night, people.
So long.
is a piece of life. Please understand that we will heal in time. I hope you say that we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Tragedy.